Hey guys, how's it going? Laura with Garden Answer. Today I'm planting up a few more of our window boxes and I wanted to make a quick video about it just because I wanted to show you another really pretty grouping of plants that does really well in the shade. This area I don't think it receives any direct sunlight, maybe a little bit, a tiny little bit in the morning, but then it's just bright for the rest of the day, but no direct sun. And then also I'm going to be planting up two different sizes of window box with the same type of plant. So this is a 6-foot window box. Right back here we've got a couple of 4-foot window boxes. So I just wanted to show you how you can use the same plants and make it look really cohesive. First of all, if you didn't catch our recent video where I planted up the first set of window boxes, these are the Yorkshire window boxes from Plow and Hearth. They're actually paintable, which is a really big deal to me because initially I thought I wanted them to be black, but I decided to install them white this year and thought, well, I can paint them black in the future if we decide to go that route. But I'm really loving how the white window box sets all of my plants off. I mean, the contrast is just beautiful and I can get away using some darker toned plants and have them look really gorgeous even in the shade. Okay, so let's talk about the plants I'm going to use. First of all, kind of as my centerpiece plant, I've got this Toffee Twist Carex. I adore this grass, just one, because it's a grass you can use in the shade and there's not a whole lot of those. I think the color is beautiful and it's just very graceful looking. And then I'm going to be using some begonias. Now check out this foliage. I think that these are so great. These are called Jurassic Green Streak, and I just like no blooms needed with something like that. Next I'm going to be using an all gold Haconocloa right here, which this is a perennial. So is I think the Toffee Twist is a perennial in a little bit more mild climates. The begonia is a great house plant. This one is a perennial in my zone 5 area, so I'll be popping these out later and putting them in the landscape because they make the most glorious little mound of grass. They're so soft and I love the bright color. Then we have a double impatient. So this is called Rockapulco Wisteria. I love this because our other window boxes, if you saw that video, I used an Infinity Lavender Impatient, and since these are fairly nearby, I wanted to make sure that the colors were all in agreement with one another. And so this gives me a different look with the same color tone. So the last plant I'm going to use is called Sweet Caroline Sweetheart Red Sweet Potato Vine. And I just love this one. I think it marries really beautifully with the begonia. I think all of these colors are beautiful together. And I think had I painted the window box black, I wouldn't have been able to use this darker foliage and have it look as good. Okay, so now all I need to do is fill these up with soil. I do have coffee filters on top of all the drain holes in these containers because I don't want them dripping like dirt and anything like any loose dirt out onto our concrete or anywhere near our house, and that really helps. So I'm going to go grab some soil and then we'll plant this one up. Got the 6-foot window box all planted up, and you guys, I did use a lot of plants. I love to pack my containers out, especially shade containers, because shade annuals don't tend to grow quite as huge or as vigorous as your sun annuals do. So I used a couple of the Toffee Twist Carex in the back, 3 of the begonias, then I flanked each one of the begonias with the Wisteria Impatient, and then 4 of the sweet potato vine, which as you know will kind of fill in and grow down, be a nice spiller. And then I just edged the whole thing with all gold Haconocloa. So now we're going to move down the way to the 4-foot window box, and I'm going to use all the same plants, but I'm just going to consolidate the design. So for the 4-foot window box, I'm using all the same plants, I'm just going to use less of them. So for the centerpiece, I'm using the Toffee Twist Carex, just one of them, flanked by 2 begonias, and then I'm going to put 4 impatiens in, 2 around each begonia. And then around the front side, I am still going to use 4 potato vines just because I love the color, and that's how many I used in the 6-footer, but I think it'll still be really pretty in here. And then I'm doing a all gold Haconocloa in between each of the potato vines, except for right in front. I'm left with a little bit more space, so I'm going to do 2 grasses right there. So let me get them all planted. I got them all planted and I think that they just turned out so great. You know, I always set all of my plants in my boxes before I plant them, you know, like in their cans. That way I can see if I like the arrangement and I can tweak anything that needs to be tweaked. But once I actually put the plants down in the soil, oftentimes they take on a little bit of a different look. And I'm just so thankful for how they came out. I think all the heights are perfect. All of the textures play really well together, as do the colors. But one comment that I see a lot in our comment section that I think is kind of funny is, one, how clean I stay when I plant, and two, how fast I plant. Well, a lot of times we can speed the video up so it looks like I'm super fast and I'm not really that fast. The second part about being clean, let me show you the aftermath of one of these projects. This is kind of the chaos that follows one of these projects. So I'm just like all of you guys. I do not stay clean. Look at this. So I'm going to be picking up all of these cans and recycling those, you know, throwing the bags away, blowing this off. It'll go pretty fast, but I just wanted to show you kind of the reality of a project like this, because I know you guys know, like, you know, that's how come too I can go kind of fast, because I can plant, throw, and I'm just like tossing cans behind me as I go. And that's kind of like the magic of getting the right shot and the right angle and then being able to edit stuff out. So anyway, I really appreciate you guys watching this video. I hope that you enjoyed seeing another shade arrangement come together. And we have a few more window boxes left, so you may see another window box video yet. Thank you guys again so much, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.